Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk. So again, we are getting ready for the storm. We've got a couple of days before it arrives. Apparently it's about 5 days and 16 hours. So that should be about 5 days. So that'll be about day 42. So we've got a little bit of time. Now we do need to be careful about the storm coming on in. I'm sure it will not be too long until some of these places start getting frozen out. But yeah, we'll make sure to get our outpost team back before that does happen. Now we have a few more scouts making their way to a couple of the final locations, so I'm hoping that we can get there and get back nice and safely. But in the meantime, we have a little bit of extra work to be done, and we're going to go ahead and build up 2 more automatons. We have 2 steam cores, we have plenty of resources, so we're going to go ahead and get that started right about now. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so in just a couple of seconds we'll have our scouts arrive at the next location, so we should go and see that. Yep, the ice caves. Numerous frozen bodies lie on the cave floor. They must have run out of fuel for their stoves. Okay, let's go ahead and explore. Flummoxing flux. Okay. By the dead bodies we have found many crates filled with papers. A testimony to the extensive research dedicated to fluctuations of the Earth's magnetic field. It's too heavy to understand by our scouts and too heavy to bring it to the city. Okay, well I guess we carry on. Okay, well if that's the case, let's go ahead and bring you... I don't know if there's going to be another 2 there. You know what? We'll start working our way towards the fortified hut. Maybe if there's extra locations there, we can use both of these guys to sort that out. Or maybe we'll just do a quick U-turn at the jagged rocks and see if that is something that we can deal with as well. Alright, so housing issues have been sorted out too. We have been collecting all of the survivors, and I think we've done a pretty good job of things. We should stay nice and warm at this stage. I don't think that there will be too many others coming our way, so I think we're going to be mostly sorted for this run. Yeah, we may potentially need a little bit of extra housing, but again, if that is necessary, it should be fairly minimal. Alright, and that is our automatons. So, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and start... let's see. Where can we send people? Well, you know what? I don't think we need to worry about any sick people. So let's go ahead and turn this building off. That seems good, although that is an infirmary, so maybe we leave that one on. Let's go ahead and check out... Now, that's a couple of infirmaries. Let's go to our medical outposts. We'll turn those off. That should be fine. And, yeah, make sure that we're not wasting any of that there. And then we do have another medical outpost. Yeah, we can definitely go ahead and make sure that that is disabled. Yeah, we ended up making a fair few of these things just to make sure that we weren't going to get frozen out, but yeah, we had many sick individuals, so now that we've got that all dealt with, that should save us a little bit of trouble. Yeah, and now we just have infirmaries left. Okay, so that's fine. We'll let those stay. Let's see. We were going to send our automatons somewhere. Let's see. That's an advanced coal mine. We should have some steel generation over here. Yeah. Or maybe we go for the charcoal kiln. We have plenty of steel at this stage. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Oh no, we already have someone... Oh, an automaton working in both. Well then, if that's the case, let's go ahead and send the extra one over here. That should be nice. That'll get a nice little efficiency boost. Yeah. And it looks like our scouts have made it to the jagged rocks. So, what have we found? The surface looks like it has been fractured by the shock of an underground explosion. It appears there may have been an underground base here. Okay, steel and coal. Let's explore. Danger in the deep. Ruins of the underground base reek of sulfur. It must have been a warm and sheltered place, but now exploring its depths is dangerous. Exploring the ruins, we found a briefcase signed by Nansen. It seems to contain some interesting blueprints. Okay, so site discovered for Nansen's Stormwatch. We'll take the tech. Mind you, that is completely redundant at this point. And then... Alright, we're starting to freeze on up. Okay, let's go ahead and dismantle our outpost. We're going to make sure that these people get home safely. Let's send them home. We don't want to accidentally get them frozen out for nothing. We're going to quickly race in towards the cold. I hope we can get back in time. In fact, yeah, we'll just have to see how we go here. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's see. Almost 5,000 food. That is excellent. We have switched over from our soup to standard meals. That patrol is going to help out with that discontent. I don't think we have too much to complain about. Yeah, a little bit of overtime work. But again, I think that is fine. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and make sure that that's no longer an issue. We're going to go ahead and turn these steam coal thumpers and gathering posts back to the good old 8 till 6 working hours. And then that charcoal kiln has an automaton, so again, not an issue. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we should probably go ahead and work our way through the gathering posts. Yeah, no point in having them working when it is unnecessary. So we'll go ahead and turn all of that off, and that should do wonders for our discontent. Again, I don't think we really have to worry about our coal surplus at this stage. We seem to be doing perfectly fine as is. Alright, so let's keep on rolling. Let's see, plenty of food. Looks like our scouts have made it to the fortified hut. Yeah, that's creeping in quickly. And let's see, where are these guys? Our outpost fellows, they are only 8 hours away. Okay, so I think we'll beat the storm there. I think we should be fine. Alright, but either way, let's check out the fortified hut. The fence that surrounds the Arctic hut has been destroyed, shattered as if a pack of wild animals went through it. An ill-fated project. Scientists who built this station designed it to withstand the Arctic climate, but they clearly underestimated the fierce Arctic fauna. The doors and windows have been bashed in by heavy blows, letting inside the cold and snow. Scientific and life support equipment froze and burst, dooming the base and its inhabitants. Alright, well, again, tech is nice, but again, completely unrequired at this stage. We're going to quickly send these guys back over there towards Nansen's Stormwatch, just in case. These guys can head right back to the city. I don't think we need to worry about that anymore. Yeah, hopefully we can get back fairly quickly. These guys will take 15 hours to get there, but if we do tell them to go home, that'll only take... Actually, it's about 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Yeah, well, either way, we should be fine. I am confident in our situation here. Alright, let's see. Anything else we wish to do in these final stages? I don't think we really have too much to complain about. Yeah, we've got one more automaton about to be finished. That'll do nicely. Yeah, I think we're as well prepared as we possibly can be. Yeah, I don't think that there's really much more we can do. In fact, you know what? Since we're about to go through a whole stack of coal, let's see if there's any heated positions that we could put another charcoal kiln around. If there's already some extra heat to spare, we should make the most of it. Not that I think it's very vital, but it could be nice. No? Oh, that seems fairly well set. Alright, well, you know what? If that's the case, let's just build a spare one of these, just in case. We'll chuck it next to that other mine there. Maybe we'll send the automaton out there. I'm not 100% sure. We'll use up some of our wood. But either way, I don't think we have too much to be concerned about. Alright, so let's go ahead and speed things up. It does look like it's only a couple of hours to the next... Yeah, 5 hours to that final location. Yeah, hopefully there's not too much further for us to go. Now, again, temperature's about to increase. That is nice. We can probably go ahead and... yeah, we can probably turn down the heat if we so desire. Just save a little bit of excess coal. In fact, you know what? Resource depots. Is there anywhere that we have not made the most of? I don't think so. Oh, and we have a steam sawmill that is no longer necessary. Let's go ahead and tear that down. Yeah, I think we might end up building another larger resource depot, but it looks like... Oh, here we are. Nansen's Stormwatch. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Yeah, that cold is coming in quick. This sturdy building could withstand a severe Arctic winter. It's crammed with sophisticated scientific equipment, yet the camp seems abandoned. Okay, let's explore the area. Nansen's Storm Watch. Nansen's warning. We found a note left by Nansen and his co-workers. The expected cold is hard to predict. It will be way below any temperature ever recorded on Earth. Gale Force 10, as the jet stream seems to abate on descent. Afterwards, the climate shall start improving slowly. We're moving towards this apocalyptic storm to confirm our predictions. Farewell, and may God protect you. And that is, again, another technology that has given us nothing. Okay. Everybody, let's get back to base. No point in hanging around anymore. We need you to make it home nice and safely. Alright, so let's just double check. Everyone's making their way back home. You'll only be a couple of hours. That is fine. We should be safe. Oh, and I guess just after day 40 is probably when... Yeah, that's when the cold is going to strike. Okay, so if that's the case, we have a couple more days, which is alright. We'll go ahead and set up a couple more... Not gathering posts. A couple more large resource depots. We can place them... Again, exterior is our preferred spot. Oh, wait a second. That's... We can pop one in there. That should be fine. We can put one... back here as well, I suppose. In fact, we can squeeze in two, so we may as well. Yeah, and the rest we're just going to keep as is. I think that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's see. Charcoal kiln. We could go ahead and run there, but again, I don't think... Actually, you know what? It's about to get a little bit warmer. Sure. Let's go ahead and just make sure that we're making as much as possible. Alright, and let's see what this event is. Fear of the Storm. Hungry Mother. Sir, a woman has come to plead with you. She wants more food rations, but the cooks say that she's already received her allowance. I beg you, Captain, the woman says in a trembling voice. Your men mean well, but they've made a mistake. I need 2 rations, one for me and one for my sick child. Okay, discontent will rise or hope will fall. We're going to go ahead and give her 2 food rations. The discontent is not a concern. We can happily mitigate that, and I think... Oh, we still have 5 people working overtime. Well, apparently that's not enough for it to register, so that is all well and good on my end. Yeah, I don't think it really matters whatsoever. Alright, so cookhouses. Let's go ahead and... Oh, right. These are probably the final workplaces that had a little bit of extra overtime, and then we'll have 2 more left over. The question is, which buildings are they? You know what? It does not matter. Alright. Outpost is back into the city. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and... Oh no, we can create one there. That's not what we want. We want... There we are. To disband. Okay, so now all that we need is to get our scouts back, and we are all set up. We'll leave those buildings up and running again after the storm. We probably want to make our way back out into the world, but we should be fine. These guys are... Yeah, they're managing to make their way back to the city faster than the storm is approaching. So that is good. All right, so let's see. Do we want to go ahead and turn down the heat? It's about to rise. Don't see any reason why we shouldn't. No, we'll turn on the propaganda center's heat just because we can. What do we have here? Cookhouse, that's up and running. Yeah, everybody's fine. I don't think that there's too much of an issue whatsoever. Let's go ahead and cool things back down again. That'll be fine. Oh, and what have we got? Fear of the storm. Food theft cause riots. Okay, that's not good. So we've investigated the discrepancies between the raw food use and output of the cookhouses. It turns out the cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught 3 thieves. They say they wanted to secure their families before the storm shuts down the food supply. Okay. We're not going to banish them. That is not what we do here. Post guards, or I won't address it. We're just going to post guards. It's really not that hard. That is an easy situation for us to deal with. Yeah, that is perfectly fine. Alright, so let's see. We have extra coal storage. Make sure that we set up all of those. Again, we're going to be making a silly amount of coal since we just turned it down a level. So, what's this? Yeah, close to 7,000 coal per day. So we're going to be able to burn through things like there's no tomorrow and not be bothered. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do with our final automaton? Go ahead and just get that charcoal kiln up and running. See no reason not to. Let's go ahead and get that working. And you know what? Yeah, oh, you know what? We may as well spend a little bit of extra food. If it gives us better resources, I don't see why not. We'll also go ahead and do that for the coal mine. That'll be fine. Yeah, that is perfectly reasonable. Alright, cool. So that's all of that. That is excellent. We're going to make a silly amount now. Yeah, all that we need is our people to get back. That's only going to be 5 hours. Yeah, we've definitely outpaced the storm. That is what I care about. Nowhere left unturned. That's exactly what we want to see. Alright, so we still have our overdrive. We have level 4. Yeah, we're going to be pretty good as far as our resource management. In fact, I dare say we could almost go so far as to turn on all of the heaters as well. Alright, let's go ahead and you know what? We're just going to wait a couple of hours until everyone's there so we don't have to keep on disbanding in bits and bobs. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's see. Factory. Do we want anything left over? We've got 20 free. We've got 20 spare prosthetics if we so desire. We don't have any ill, or maybe we do. No? We have a couple of patients here. Let's go ahead and heal them up a little bit quicker. Yeah, they should be out of the way in a couple of hours. That is nice. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, and the last guys are here within the hour, so that is fantastic. Yeah, I think we've got a very nice city set up for us right now. So let's go ahead and disband all of those. Okay, final days, wait for the storm to hit. That is perfectly acceptable. Alright, preparations are finished. The people you saved barely managed to reach the city in time. At least we have a critical supply of food ready. There's not much time left. We should use it to prepare whatever else we can. After the storm hits, there'll be nothing we can do but wait it out. Alright then. Well, I'm happy with our situation. Yeah, hope is maximized. Discontent is minimal. Only a very little bit of sickness, but that's probably just people trying to make their way to... Yeah, they'll just finish up eating and then they'll make their way to the infirmary. That'll be fine. We have a silly amount of wood and steel and coal. We are perfectly well set. Yeah, I think we can just go ahead and prepare to embrace the cold. So let's just see, is there anywhere where we could use a little bit of extra coal? if we can put in a steam hub and warm up some more buildings, I think that's not a bad idea. But again, everywhere seems to be really well accounted for. Yeah, there's no homes outside of the thermals, and I don't think we gain any benefit through putting a second steam hub nearby. It does show the overlap, but it doesn't, I don't know if it necessarily gives us better heat. Actually, you know what? Maybe we test that out. That could be worth checking. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll build it. We'll build one right about here. That should get a good amount of houses. We can always disable it if we so desire. So let's check out the... Yeah, that temperature seems fine. Maybe we'll wait until the storm comes on in. We'll either have it active or... Yeah, we'll have it deactivated until then, and then we'll activate it and see if that helps keep people just that little bit warmer. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. 24 hours at a level 2 setting, that's fine. That'll keep all of that nicely sorted. Actually, you know what? Maybe we could tell now. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we're going to turn that on. And this goes from +2 from a heat zone to -4 plus weather. I'm not seeing this change anything. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be doing much. Alright, we'll just turn that off. That'll be fine. We'll double check it when we do hit the apocalypse, but until then, we'll be alright. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so we see the Great Storm coming on in. That will drop just after day 42, like we suspected. Gonna drop a couple of levels before that. I think we'll be fine. Let's see what this is. Doom-mongering drunks. Sir, a dozen people or so got drunk and took to the streets. They were chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and send them home. Yep, they'll be sent to sober up. Affect hope and discontent. It is what it is. We'll allow that to happen. We're going to go ahead and publish some propaganda that will make up for their foolish antics. We should be able to survive that. And otherwise, I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah. Coal is 20 days worth, and that's before we kick it up to maximum. But again, I'm not too concerned about that. We have... Yeah, pretty much everything working as we could possibly want. We have, yeah, 4,500 rations. That is excellent. Even if things go horribly wrong, we're going to have a lot to spare. Yeah, I think we are in a very, very good situation. So, let's see, what are the people saying? We have to prepare if we want to stand any chance of survival. Well, I dare say with that we've already got that sorted. I don't know really what kind of efficiencies we could go for at this stage. We'll keep these hospitals up and running. Oh, we could even turn on the heater if necessary.
We must work harder.
Yeah, we'll just let things stay there. You know what? Let's go ahead and kick things up a gear. We'll see if we can make good progress. Again, that says, what, 3 days until the storm hits? So yeah, 1 day, 2 days, 3. And that's when it really begins to drop. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's just scroll out and see. How's it going? Well, it's certainly coming our way. That is a very solid storm front coming in our direction. Alright, people are happy, no discontent. Housing is perfectly adequate. Actually, we should double check child shelters. So we don't have any children in the shelters at this moment in time. But it doesn't say that we have any not in the homes, so I guess we have enough, so that's good. I do see that that is a little bit chilly. Building insulation in a heat zone. And that is within range of the generator too, so there's not really much we can do about that. Although maybe the reason why it's so cold is because there's no children actively in that building. Yeah, there we go. Okay. No, wait, that's a house. Let's see if we can find... Can we find... Oh, child shelter. Okay, so that's cold. Well, I guess we got better houses than anything, so maybe the houses are warmer? Yeah, 3, 2, and a 1 compared to a... 2, 2, 3. Okay. So the child shelters should technically be slightly warmer. Oh, and we're maxed out on steel. Okay, well then, if that's the case, what do we do? You know what, we'll build a couple of prostheses. I see no reason not to have a whole stack of them. Why not? We'll make that a priority. Again, things are gonna get cold. Who knows? Maybe we're going to need 70 of them. But at least it gives us something to do with our steel. Let's also go ahead and, if that is the case, let's go ahead and switch out the... No, that's the coal. We want the steel works. Let's just scroll on in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So advanced steelworks. Let's go ahead and send people in instead. That gives us 2 more automatons. We will put them in... that charcoal kiln has 1 already. So does this one now. Oh no, that's the advanced wall drill. Well, that's fine. Let's go... What was it? Yeah, charcoal kiln. We'll go ahead and get that up and running. We can turn off that heater as well. Yeah, I think we're fairly safe. I think we are nice and safe. Do we have any more automatons? We have 0 available. No, okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. We'll check in on our factory. That should be... Yeah, we're going through those very quickly. We're going to have a stack more than we need, but that's all well and good. Yeah, it's just a matter of sitting back and seeing how things go. Alright. Fear of the storm. Prayers at work. Sir, the people employed at this gathering post refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Through prayer we can find a hope of deliverance, whatever happens. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We'll let them pray. I don't really mind. We have more than enough coal. If people want to embrace their faith, so be it. Who am I to get in the way of that? Let's be honest, you see something like that coming in your direction, you probably might be tempted to, seek out some divine help. Alright, let's see. Advanced steelworks, that's fine. You're not a problem. Let's go... can we build anything else? You know what? No, that's a gathering post. My bad. Resource depot. Let's go ahead and throw the final 2. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring all of those together. We'll even make a path through there. Yeah, make sure that that's all relatively well connected to our city. That'll be fine. It cost us a fair bit of wood, but again, what's the problem there? It really is not much of one. No, so let's go ahead and speed up again. We'll hit that first temperature drop. At that point, we will go ahead and move up to level 3. And then, yeah, I think we'll go up to 4 as well, just before we do hit that end point there. We have enough room for coal, so we will go ahead and give us a little bit of extra headspace there. But again, as we start to output even more and more with our coal, we'll probably need it, so that should be fun. All right, let's see, anything else we can do? Not particularly. Oh no, another event. Okay. Fear of the storm. Fight over the supplies. Sir, an argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces so that they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Okay. Well, keep me updated. That is important. We're still yet to use our prison, which I think, yeah, here we go. We have not actually used any of its abilities to round up people. We haven't locked up anybody, which is, I suppose it's not a bad thing. It's just sort of surprising. Alright, so in a couple of hours that's going to get colder. Let's just go ahead and preemptively turn it up to a higher temperature. Make sure that we're not too, our people are not too dissatisfied as things get progressively colder. Yeah. That being said though, I really do like the aesthetic of these absolute monstrosities of a generator. I very much enjoy the whole, what is it? I think it's, I think I heard somewhere like, what was it? Do they go more diesel punk or steampunk version? Either way, I like the aesthetic that they've got. Alright, looks like, oh, people didn't think it could get this cold? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is it certainly can. So, let's see. Double checking the temperature. Everywhere is nice and toasty, or at least reasonably toasty. Any heaters that can get turned on, we probably should just in case. Yeah, guard stations, all that's up and running. What are these? Medical posts. Yeah, we'll turn them on, but I don't think that they're turned on exactly, so I'm not too bothered. That wall drill is fine. Actually, do we have an automaton there? Let's turn off that heater. Yeah, this is going to get interesting. Oh, and what do we have here? Another medical outpost. You know what? We'll have them ready to warm up just in case, but I think we'll be fine. All right. Let's go ahead and check in on this as well. Fear of the storm. A mob storms the stockpiles. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Sir, a crowd of terrified people have stormed the stockpiles and started plundering the supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating and to reinforce their homes. We need 1,420 wood to supply everybody. Well, I think we could actually do that. Yeah, we'll have 24 hours. Sure, we will have wood for everybody. Yeah, we only need a little bit more. That's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll get those wall drills up and running to maximum efficiency. That'll be fine. And then any other... No, that's all that we can do as far as timber is concerned. Maybe we shouldn't have built those extra paths. Yeah, well, still, I'm fairly confident that we should be able to crank this out. I'm making 60 per hour. So in about 10 hours, that'll be enough. Yeah, in 10 hours, that'll be fine. That's well within the 24 hours. But you know what? We will see if we are right on our mouth or not in the next one. So if you don't want to see that episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.